And if I may, again, I am a fan of yours. That's why I reached out to you pretty early on because I'm I think you have a certain you have personality and charisma, but I think there's an
Mhm.
infectious feeling because you obviously love what you're doing. And
Yeah,
not that other people don't, but when it's really clear that somebody loves what they're doing, there's an attraction there for fans and those in the business that they can really appreciate.
yeah, and I share that same sentiment. I think I might have explained this to somebody in a side conversation before, but I asked them, you know, why do you think that a great example would be the New Day? Why do you think everybody loves the New Day so much? Why do you think that fans gravitated towards them whenever they kind of changed up their idea of what they wanted the New Day to be? Because at first it was, angry heels. That's kind of what it
Mm,
was. And I like that idea of it where they're just going to be like a nation of domination like 2.0. Well, why do you think people gravitated towards it when they made the small tweaks and they kind of just went out there and they were themselves? They were exactly the same goofy guys they were backstage that people were always telling them, hey, you should be more serious. You need to take this more seriously. No, they come out there every single night. They come out there no matter what town they're in and they enjoy themselves. You feel like you're also having a fun time because you're seeing people get out there and actually have fun.
yeah.
There's no extra acting. There's no, hey, I got to be the hardest tough guy in the room. I've got to be the most gangster guy you ever seen. No, it's guys going out there and having fun. They can still get aggressive. They're still being themselves. They're being fully rounded characters because they're literally just being themselves.
Yeah. They're
I
authentic.
mean, yeah, exactly. They're authentic. And I mean, we can take one of the big comparisons I get all the time because they just say it looks like I don't know, like Biggie and Kofi Kingston did the fusion dance and they just made Mims. That's just how it works. And so if I compare myself to like let's say a Big E, he was able to take that same attitude and being himself to where people were naturally supporting him and he's naturally that big time baby face,
Mhm.
but still he can go out there and be as goofy as he wants to. But the moment he needs to change gears and get aggressive and take somebody down and really be the crap out of them, he does. He doesn't hesitate to do that. It's hey, it's all fun and games the first time you overstep those bounds. And I like to think that I'm the same way because that's how we all would be. That's where I think people gravitate towards it. Is just you feel like it's real. You
Yeah.
feel like this is how this person really is. When it comes to those guys in the New Day, I've only met one of them. I've only met Xavier one time. He was I think he was just backstage at an NWA thing. I think around the first season. I just shook his hand, said hi, yada yada. But outside of that, I don't really know those three guys. But when you watch what they do in the ring, when you see how they act when it comes to their promos or in ring work or any of the work that they're doing outside the ring, doesn't matter. It feels like you already know them. It feels like
Yeah.
you've been friends with them for years. You know these guys in and out. And so I think that's the same thing people kind of get from me whenever I'm in the ring. And that's exactly what I wanted to go for is that they feel like they know who Matthew Mims is. Not Matthew Mims as a character, but Matthew Mims as an actual person. And the funny thing is, they do.
Yeah.
They do.